What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well, and if not, I finally have some good Gears news for you. On Tuesday the 6th of June, Gears 4 will have its 7th title update. And if you haven't seen the trailer already, then I suggest you do that before watching the rest of this video. I've put the links in the description, so go ahead, and don't worry, I'll wait. So now that you've seen it, what do you think? Pretty crazy, right? My favorite parts have to be seeing Clayton and the boys, as well as seeing the new Horde skills in action. The difficulties they added are pretty sweet too. For Horde, we'll have 3 new skills per class. We'll also be able to finally level up our skills past level 5 to take a metric fuck ton of epic cards. I'll only be giving my opinions and thoughts on the classes and actual update things in the video. So for the engineer, we have 3 skills: Flow, Overclock, and Salvage. Flow causes you to take reduced damage while repairing fortifications. Overclock increases the rate which weapon lockers replenish ammo. And Salvage means that the enemies that are killed by your sentries have a small chance of dropping ammo magazines. Now from reading these, I'm not too convinced they'll be helpful for the new difficulties, but I could be wrong of course. From these 3, Salvage is the only one that stands out as important. But what do you think? The Heavy gets 3 skills as well: Thick Skin, Berserker, and Last Stand. Thick Skin makes you take reduced damage from explosions. Berserker makes it so that when you're carrying a heavy weapon, you deal more damage as your health gets lower. And Last Stand is kind of the same thing. While carrying a heavy weapon, you take less damage as your health gets lower. Now I feel the same about these as the engineer skills, which is that Berserker seems really bad to me because you're not meant to take damage at higher difficulties, at least in my experience. It's always been a 1 or 2 shot down on Insane, so when would I truly be able to utilize it? Thick Skin is probably a must with the amount of damage explosives can do. But I don't feel like trading in 2 cards to use Berserker and Last Stand together, because obviously they're meant to be used that way. Now into the Scout, which are probably the strangest skills so far. Number 1 is Dodge, which is take reduced damage while roadie running. Number 2 is Speed Loader, which causes roadie running to reload your equipped weapon automatically with active reload rounds. And the last one is Cloak. Being stationary and in cover for seconds will cloak you from enemies. Leaving the cover or shooting will remove the cloak. Shoot enemies from Cloak for a small damage boost. Now from these 3, Cloak seems to be the most valuable because I think you'll be able to be behind enemy lines and collect energy without actually ever having to expose yourself. The other 2 aren't really applicable in any scenario in my experience, but perhaps if you're doing it just for a fun run, it could work. Now onto the Sniper, which probably gets the best skills in this update. Number 1 is Steady Hand, which makes you take less damage and have reduced camera shake when being attacked, while aiming or scoping. Second one is Magic Bullet. Critical hits with precision rifles, like the Longshot Marksar or M-Bar, penetrate through enemies and increase the damage of the next shot. And the last one is Cold Shot. Targets you mark take increased damage from all sources. Now I don't know about you guys, but if you've played enough Horde, you know that the Sniper is already pretty strong individually. Now let's for a moment ignore Steady Hand because once again, you're not meant to get hit anyway. Magic Bullet and Cold Shot look to be the number 1 skill used, together with the current Sniper setup. You're looking at what could be a Heavy and a Sniper combined with the amount of AoE damage you'll be doing. Absolutely crazy. Now lastly, we have the Soldier. In my opinion, Soldiers are the weakest class except for the Hammer of Dawnstrike, of course. So I was really hoping this update would buff them a bit or at least change the weapon balance so they'd be more useful. Now the Soldier gets these 3 skills: Siphon, Resupply, and Assault Rifle Accuracy. Now what Siphon does is this: Planet Grenade kills cause enemies to drop more power. Resupply generates 1 grenade every X seconds up to the starting loadout number. And Assault Rifle Accuracy is pretty obvious. Out of these 3, the Siphon and Resupply seem the most useful to me. Planting grenades in spawns is already a very effective tactic, but it currently falls a little short because you have to rely on enemies dropping grenades. So with Resupply, you won't have to do that as much anymore. Siphon will definitely boost the effectiveness of the Soldier, but you'll still be sitting on turrets at this point. And lastly, there are 2 very welcome changes. We're also getting boss loot drops every 30th, 40th, and 50th wave. Depending on the difficulty played, you'll get a higher rarity card dropped. So there's finally some form of earning a card instead of just buying packs. The second welcome change is that we'll finally be able to use the TACCOM to see how much energy is dropped and where it is on the map. Now let me be the first one to say, thank fuck for that shit. So far I've been very impressed with the update, but for those that are here for Versus news, don't worry, there's some good shit too. At least for me. We're getting 2 remade maps, Avalanche and Rustlung. Avalanche is a GoW2 remake, and Rustling is a GoW3 remake. Now I don't want to spoil too much about these maps for new players, so I'll leave it there, but they are good maps for sure. Next to the new maps, we're also getting ranked crossplay. This means you'll finally be able to play against PC players if you're an Xbox player, or vice versa. Keep in mind that this feature is automatically enabled in the settings, so make sure you turn it on or off depending on your preference. Level reward wise, we're getting something very special to me. The wings. The iconic max rank icon that shows how much time and effort you've put into playing the game. But instead of just 1, we're getting 5. Now here's how I believe it works. Once you reach re-up 10, you'll be able to reach wings level 1 through 5. These levels obviously take longer and longer as you go through them, but each wing level rewards you with 1 starting weapon skin from the Black Gold skin set. The last skin you can earn is the Black Gold Custom Lancer, which is the only Custom Lancer skin in the game, besides obviously the Custom Lancer. Now next to all this good news, we're also getting more rewards for playing, and this counts for Season Pass holders also. I won't get into them, but make sure you log into the 3rd of June until the 8th of June to get 2 of the packs instantly. On June 6th, when the update drops, Season Pass holders will get 2 free packs that are introduced with this update, so make sure you're around for that. Now in terms of update notes, they've tweaked the Nasher by applying the changes made in the test weekend, as well as some mysterious background changes, so more on that later. The zombie voices have also been altered, and some of the characters won't use their brains dialogue as often anymore. Now if you'd like to read all about it, make sure to check out the official post on the Gears of War website. That's it for my thoughts on the update. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to like it and share it around. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the post-update video.